Oh, that's a hell of a thing to find out now, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, God. God damn it. OBS, why? Why are you like this? Oh, that, you stupid thing. There we go. Okay. And nobody needs to see how few crowns I have. It's fine. Yeah, I can buy the Cuphead skin, but I don't really care for that. So, ain't gonna bother. Okay. Much mic fiddling. Don't mind me. There we go. That should be fine. I don't really want any of these. Yeah, no. I don't need any of those. That's what I'm wearing right now. Let's not wear that. Let's instead... go with that. Yeah, that'll work. It's also not ideal, but it'll serve well enough. See if I can channel my inner dead cells and see if I can actually pull a win finally. Unlikely, but possible. Weirder things have happened in this world after all. I need to qualify in 3 races, grab 5 people, and get 2 bronze medals in any round at least twice. Oh no, yeah. Any round 2 at least twice. Okay. I can probably pull that off. I don't think I have anything else in here. Yeah, no. I don't have anything in there. Interface is fine as it is. Yeah. Give it a minute or two, let people get here. I can't help but notice that the game audio is just not even registering, which is a bit weird. Be reading that one? Okay, it's just that quiet. Crank that up a bit. And now the audio is just gone for me anyway. Okay, now it's registering. Okay. Yeah, the music's just really quiet according to OBS. Interesting. There we go, that should be an acceptable balance. If it ends up being loud, I can fix it later. We may as well just get into it. See how well I do. Just kick some of the rust off and see how well it goes. It's a good thing this game doesn't have very many controls, because I just realized I didn't remind myself what any of them were. It'll be fine. If I get eliminated, I get eliminated. Such is life. we go. Hello! You're just in time for the start of this mess. I've done some tuning, so audio may be wildly different than it has been. Yeah, I mean, that is how you do. Really? Well, I know the game audio is probably a bit quiet, because the game audio is just generally quiet. But I've upped my mic audio. What? How? That seems physically impossible considering it's spiking into the red. I don't understand this thing. I turn it up and it gets quieter, is what you're telling me. Which is something that makes no logical sense. I'm basically sitting on the microphone, so it's not like I can get closer either. That is a fascinating exchange. Well, yeah, I know you're not the only one who's told me that this is quiet, but since then I have turned it up a good 15% both in OBS and in the actual microphone. That's why I'm confused why it's still managing to be quiet. Do I just need to set it to 100? Because I will just set it to kill and find out what happens once I have a free hand. I don't have much more I can give it. Like here, it is now just short of the highest settings it can go to. I am staying in yellow to red according to OBS. Is this good or is this death? Really? I remain confused, but sure. We'll roll with that. I trust your judgment. Hey, Xeno. That's always good. As long as that doesn't cause its own problems, that's good. Okay, let's see. 2 banana, 3 coconut. And there should be 1 something else, but I don't see it. So I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope this works out for me. It wants 3. There was 3 banana. Ah! It's very fun some of the time. It's better when you have people with you, as you would normally expect. But as long as you don't try to take it seriously, you can have a great time with this. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're all professionals here. And as you say that, and I was hearing my microphone was quiet, I should probably check that myself now that it comes up. Okay, no, mine is the right one. Okay, very good. Go ahead and bop out of this and start a new one. Ah. Yeah, that could easily happen. That's why I've been looking into getting an actual headset mic for when I'm gonna start doing VR stuff. Considering people keep yelling at me that I'm quiet when I'm basically standing on top of the microphone, so... It's it's going to be a good mess. Yeah. I haven't committed to that yet, but I've got a few things I'm going to mess with, most likely. Let's see. What do I have offhand? I keep dipping into Blade and Sorcery, but I don't know if I'll actually stream that. That will probably happen, but I don't know if there's enough there for it to be a consistent thing. Ends up being the thing with that. I want to play more Into the Radius because I keep getting distracted from it, so I'm hoping that it'll be easier when I have more of a purpose for it. Yes, brain, now is the time to go blank. Yes, absolutely. I don't think I'll do any rhythm games because I just don't want to have the headaches with copyright. I don't know if I'll just use inbuilt stuff for those or if I'll just ignore those. Which is a pity because they're fun in VR to play, as opposed to how I feel about them normally. More or less, most anything... I mean, if I ever end up actually picking it up. Yeah. I also, like a fool, bought it on my actual headset and don't have a Steam copy, so it gets a bit finicky when I try to run it connected to the PC as well. Oh, death is no obstacle in this world. I will come back, but I will fall behind as a result of it, but that's fine. Whee! Nope, didn't make the ledge. Climb, you fool. Nope. Oh, I am a ball of thumbs right now. This is amazing. Nope, that ain't gonna work out in my favor. Nope, missed it. If you can get the timing down, you can get through these incredibly fast. You're quite welcome. It's a really good thing to just chill with and let stupid things happen, so it seemed like a good thing. And once you make it, you can just watch other people fumble for a while and feel better about yourself. And while I'd love to say there's a good variety of maps, sometimes RNG decides you get 3 maps all day. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it gets a little sad sometimes when you watch somebody jump off the same ledge 10 times and still make no progress, but, you know. At least it isn't you making the same mistake 10 times. Yeah, there's always 2 sides of this coin. Yeah. Of note, I'm probably going to get eliminated here, because I've seen this map a whole, like, twice. And there are some people who are incredible at this, and I have yet to figure out how they do it. These buttons will launch stars at the other path that's across from me, so you want to launch a few, but you don't want to be that guy and just sit there launching them constantly. You gotta time this right, or you will fall. Just keep going. These buttons control the doors, so you want to mess with those a little bit to throw other people off. Oh yeah. There are people who play this game that will literally stop in place and just troll people the whole time. Which, don't get me wrong, I'll sometimes be that guy and just mess with people a little bit, but I won't be the worst about it. I appear to have gotten myself into a situation. There we go. Oh, don't get me wrong. When I've been on a bad run, sometimes I will just go out of my way to mess with people, but I don't BM as hard as some people do. I will poke people around a little bit and then move on. Some people will literally dedicate their entire life to being a pain. And those are the people that get targeted. Come on, now. And that section right there is what gets me eliminated, because sometimes I just don't make it. But that's fine. You can either just bop right back to the main menu every time that happens, or you could sit there and watch as people get to the finale, so you can start to learn some of the maps you haven't seen. I've definitely rode along cheering on somebody I saw that was doing well. Yeah. I generally jump out immediately too, but sometimes you just see somebody doing amazing things and you want to try to figure out what they're doing. This is one of the maps where you can do the most terrible things to people, because it's nothing but these round seesaws. So you could just sit there and tilt one out of place, and people won't be able to make progress on that side for forever, if you want to really be a monster. Most games, I'm all about winning. This one, I've managed to reach the point where I don't care anymore. And that right there is what happens when people don't understand physics. They tilted the wheel too far and half the lobby just fell off. The good news is, you fall off, you'll just respawn back where you were before. Oh, absolutely. There was a fair few people out for murder there. That's why you saw me hugging the middle, because I knew what was coming. In these lobbies, there's always a few of those. There's always a few people out for death. I've gotten caught in the middle of that too many times. Oh, absolutely. There are some shortcuts you can take, like these bounce pads. Oop, he lagged. There are some people who can chain these bounce pads together, and I just don't know how they manage to land that, because I've tried jumping and diving, and I just don't make it. But I'm gonna make it top 10, so I'll take that. Because when I was doing squads with a friend of mine, we got this map, like, every time. So this map's basically locked in my brain now. Now, it doesn't matter where you qualify in the listing up there, as long as you make it to qualify. But it feels good to get fast. Yep. There are people who will wait at the end and just grab people. It doesn't do anything, it just mildly inconveniences people. Now, if you waited at the edge and grabbed somebody, you could just drop them down the hole and prevent progress. Now, every time you load the game per day, you'll also get 3 objectives it gives you to get a little extra money. One of them is hug other players X amount of times, and that only happens when both people grab the other. And I don't know why he's having an issue here, aside from that other disc was tilted out of whack a bit, so he couldn't get anywhere. What he needed to do was backtrack and go around, and he would have gotten out of that okay. I have no answers for that, though. I got nothing for why he thought the corner was a good idea. I'm hoping to at least see a final today. As long as I get a final, I'm happy. But we gotta get rid of a lot more people in this lobby before we get there. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, that's fair, yeah. Could be drunk, could be someone who doesn't understand. Okay, I started with a tail. I need to hang on to this as long as possible. This game really only matters at the end, though, because it only counts the tails once the timer runs out. Uh-oh. Nope. Never gonna catch me, forget about it. Okay, I have a plan. Uh-oh. Okay, he had a tail already, he's fine. Just gonna hang out over here, and if anybody comes for me, I have a brilliant escape plan. You know, if I don't just bash my own head in. Send me, Great Hammer! That did not send as hard as I wanted, but it worked. I am one with the pillars. Nope, nope. No touchy. This is mine. Nope, no touchy. Nope. No, 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 no. It's honestly better to hang out with people who have a tail as well, and hope that somebody grabs the wrong guy. Fooled you! No, my tail! I need that. Hey, you got a tail. Give. Accept your fate and give it to me! That's fine. My team had 7. We were fine. And that's why it doesn't matter until the last seconds, because everybody starts going crazy at the end. Yeah, there's some very confusing things to see. And try not to process the thing in the middle of this screen too hard. You're gonna have a bad time with it. Just don't think about it. Okay. 2 grapes, 1 pear, or whatever the hell that thing is. I don't see any other fruit, so I'm hoping I have the right count. Oh, that grape's shovey. I don't like him. He's gonna need to die. Nope. Nope. I'll learn you a lesson. Fooled you! Okay, 4 pears, 2 of whatever those things are, and 1 banana. Oh, no, 2 of those, yeah. Hopefully you've been enjoying all those games you got. I need the thing that there's only 1 of, which is the banana. Ate it! My evil side is the dominant side. I just don't get the opportunities. Four of those, 2 of those, 3 of those. This guy's going to get thrown into a pit. If he keeps this up. Exactly. They know what's up. We made it to a final. Potentially. Unless they really want to split hairs down. Please don't make it 4v4 fall ball. No. No soccer. No. Oh, this is not much better. This is not much better. It's okay. I can do this. You gotta get to the top, be the first to touch the crown. Not necessarily, no. I cannot unendorse Lord and Savior Explosion here. I can only give people the gift of gravity. Ow. Ow. My world is pain. And it's this fucking guy again. It was me and the alien on this path over here, and everybody else was a mile ahead. Yeah, that's fair. You've seen the neutral to good parts. You haven't seen when I try to cause chaos yet. Not much anyway. Give it time, it will happen. I start off behaving myself, and then chaos is unleashed upon the world. I think we all know what happened to the world. Same thing that's always happened to this world. Utter tragedy. Go, Fleshbot. See if you can take over the world. Though really, I think the best question ends up being there, why haven't we taken over the world yet? And the answer is, why bother? Who would want it? Exactly. Too much effort. Just post up somebody else to be the ruler, and I'll just take the money. Here we go again. That's a fair response. It knows what information to hide. Some things might be best left if kept as a secret. Yeah. All things will come out eventually. Ah, eep. Didn't make it. This is technically quicker. You know, unless people grab me right when I try to jump up there. Ah, the heck with it. There's too many people crowding in. You know what? Cheeky shortcut. Or, you know, I'll fumble. Yep, that happens. Fair enough. Missed it. You can certainly tell her she's not missing much. That also works. Yeah, I can safely say I haven't managed it yet, so... At least not much. Yeah, time zones. I really need to... Maybe I should just get a time zone emote as my first emote. Bold of you is to assume there was a context to begin with. Yeah, I don't think she knows about the mind meld yet. Made it. I should have averted course, but I committed. Mini bread becomes micro bread when you fired enough of breadsticks into the air. Yeah, you didn't need to sell that one very hard. Send me to victory fists. I can vouch for the kind, but I would disagree with the rest of that. Of course, I have no idea if she can hear me yet. Seesaws, why? When aren't I? I'm just gonna go for the swing. And I missed. Okay. Oh no. I almost went over the goal. That has happened to me before. I have shot straight over the exit goal and died. So you probably got like 1-2 more buffers in those 9 minutes. This one can be a pain. There's gonna be a single spotlight going around. It's a bit bigger than you'd expect, but it's not too bad. I think it's like 8 or something? I don't remember. Eh, that's fair. As far as recommending it goes, it's very person to person dependent on that one. And that's a wise course of action. Just say no to recommending something if you don't know what they're asking you about. No, I totally wasn't jumping on the button to mess with people at all. Nope, not at all. Not in the slightest. Now that's just hardly fair. That is a question you have to ask yourself. Because I'm absorbing holy power to take over the world. Ow. Only to be defeated by a strawberry. No. My one weakness. That's fine, I understand. At least these aren't vegetables. Ow. Ow. No. God damn it. Now, there's two ways I can read that, and I'm not sure I disagree with one of the two. I don't know if I disagree with the other one. I mean, there are worse things. Yeah, no, not making it. Santa's gonna take the time away now. Well, that's why you just make sure there's a form with a home address on it. You just check the home address. If there's a building there, then 50-50. If you think they're lying, just give them a trailer. Nice compromise. Immediately they get somewhere to live, but they don't get a nice place because you don't know if they're full of shit. For sake of showing it off, I'm going to switch us to Finals Marathon so we can see what the various finales are. And since I'm out of practice in them, we're going to get horribly mauled. But, well, this is just how it goes. You know, that's... I don't need to correct that. No, this is fine. This is fine as it is. No amendment needed. When in doubt, unleash hell. What? I'm sorry, what? Somebody fell through immediately? Did they just stand there? Like, I was getting ready to make a death pit to throw somebody in, but apparently somebody decided they didn't need to be there anymore. Now, how this works is each slice is going to eventually fall. You have to make sure not to get hit by either of the poles and stay on slices that aren't falling. And I think people are disconnecting because there's no way somebody just died immediately there. I don't have the face cam connected right now, or I would turn it on so you could see the expression of confusion here. Now, am I actually going to get to play this one, or is somebody going to just die immediately? Yes, it's the head tilt. Now, this is one I can kill people on if I really feel like it. And he's gone. Oh, good. Now, there's something that won't take you long to download. I don't know where I found these people, but I need to keep them with me. Oh, and here's where I'm the first to die. There's some serious meta to this one. It's one of the first ones that came out, if I remember right. And I've never adapted to the meta. Nope, didn't make the platform. So what you want to do is, rather than running and destroying all the tiles, you want to just kind of hop around and maintain as many tiles as possible. I know that much about it. If you fall all the way down, though, you may as well just destroy the world, so that somebody will hopefully fall past you and just die. Cut him off so I have this whole area to myself. And now I'm out of tile. Whoop! And that's where it starts falling apart. I didn't look down. Death pit, death pit, death pit, death pit, death pit. Okay, now hopefully somebody will be sacrificed to the slime gods soon. Well, the fact that no one has fallen past me yet is a concern. Shit. Now, there's a couple more layers to go down anyway. Death pit again. Death pit again. Nope. Bad gorilla. Bad. That's because everybody's on different layers. Oh, well, fuck me. Guess I'm just gonna have to be the monster and just tear the whole damn level apart. Man, I have stayed in this longer than I'm used to, but this is also a smaller group than I'm used to for this game. Because usually you get here with like 8 or 10 people left, and it just gets tore apart immediately. Wait, I see shadows. Destroy the land underneath them. Goodbye. Okay, somebody's on the level below me finally. But there's still level left. Oh, no! No! Good day, sir. I said good day. Nope. Nope. Time for more land destruction. Do the job of humanity. Destroy the world. And I swindled myself. Goddamn swindled myself. That's what always happens once I get down to that bottom layer of that one. Is I end up hitting 2 tiles when I mean to hit 1, and I end up dropping myself. Every time. And here we go again. Okay, I think I just need to speed this one up. None of this playing safe nonsense. It's time to be evil. Nope. I'm taking the fast track down. It's time to destroy the world. Good luck. Yes, somebody else fell in first. Yeah, that is a valid, that would be a valid counter. Especially the times where neither of us realize it happened, but everybody else catches it. Okay. I think it's time to commit atrocities. That'll work. Somebody else went for a grab and took them himself and the other one down with them. Which, that is a valid play on that map, is just grab somebody and drag them off with you. Whoever hits the bottom first dies. Yes, Xeno. Yes, I did, and it looks quite nice. Because you're talking about how you added the extra bits to it and made it a sticker, right? Okay, once enough of these disappear, I'm going to start doing terrible things. Or I'm not going to get an opportunity to because they lined up perfectly and I got stuck. I got preemptive karma. Now the question is, did the buffering devour my answer to that question? That's alright. I said it looked nice. That was the part where you had added the extra parts and made the high into a sticker, right? Okay. Yeah, it looks better that way. Yeah, I would say. That one I don't think I've seen. At least not in that size. Oh. I'll play like that? I can play like that. To the abyss with me! No, not with me! That's the gamble when you start getting grabby, is other people will get grabby too. Okay. I'd say that one's a good start. Exactly. I don't usually validate what the crowd says, but sometimes they have the right idea. That's just the way it goes. You want to constantly be moving forward and making better. And there's nothing saying you can't just make another version of it, but still keep that one too. This way both are satisfied. See what you've done to yourself now? I can make no promises that she's not serious about that. Yes. Yes, I do. That's fair. I've never seen that Jack Skellington skin before, but it looks weird. I don't know how I feel about it. That's because it's true. But you're also not wrong to want to improve it further, too. But both sides in this argument are correct. The drive to improve is a good thing to have. You just need to also acknowledge that you're doing good work. And no, I will not take no for an answer on that one. Of those being vocal right now, absolutely none of them. That is certainly a thing. Just remember, when in doubt, demoralize your enemies with strange costumes. Jack Skellington just tried to murder me. You wanna go round two, buddy? Come here. That's right. I have plans for the strawberry. No, strawberry, come back. I totally wasn't planning to shove the strawberry into anyone or anything. Nope, not at all. Not in the slightest. Plausible deniability. I never did anything wrong. Nothing can be proven. There isn't video evidence of me doing wrong right now at all. Nope. Doesn't exist. This hasn't been streamed live to multiple witnesses. Nope. I mean, you would know, Xeno would know. There's already a witness problem. I may as well just accept my fate. Where am I getting this reputation from? I did nothing wrong. Well, I tried to do something cheeky and I paid for it. Back to normal show. That'll happen a bit when you're first starting out. That's not bad. Well, on the bright side, that is a very achievable goal. The levels are usually season-based, and they'll have themed stuff based on what the season is. I want to say it's like the carnival stuff right now. You also may want to take a look at the shop, because everyone has different stuff in the lower part of their shop. The top section will always be the same for everybody. This is the part that is my bane in this particular map. So I'm too impatient. Watch out for the fists. No. Those crowns are what you get for winning, or you get crown shards even if you don't make it. And the purple kudos are what you get paid every time. So both are in-game money. You do get a bonus to the kudos if you buy those skin packs that they've got, but you are by no means ever required to pay actual money for anything in this game. They've been very good about that. You can earn any of the currencies. At a reasonable rate, too. It used to be you had to win to get crowns, and that was unfortunate. But now you still get shards of crowns even if you don't win, and I think it's like 18 shards to a crown. And you get like 6 per loss, as long as you do decently. Actually, no, it's per of the 3 daily quests, you get the... Either way. The currency rate's not terrible. I just cannot have my brain and do what I need right now. And they've got crossover content with 9 things out of 10 at this point, so you'll recognize a lot of things running around. Like right now, as you probably saw when you booted the game, they're doing a event where they're bringing back a lot of the guest costumes in the shop right now. Like, I think today's was Cuphead and something else. Yeah. That'll happen. I mean, as you've seen, I don't exactly do well, but I've practiced enough that I don't spend my whole time in the Abyss, but I spend an amount of time in the Abyss. Yeah. Sometimes you just get a lobby like that, and you either find a workaround or just accept the fact that this isn't going anywhere. Ah, getting bullied by donuts. Send help. I just need to get ahead of the crowd. I don't even need to be first, I just need to not be last. Like, almost every racing map has shortcuts you can take on it once you've learned them, but they are a gamble to try for. More often than not, if you miss even slightly on it, you end up setting yourself back harder than if you had just done the normal way. And here is the larger scale version of that at Final we did earlier. So this is more than likely going to be another case of me getting eliminated. Most likely because I'm going to try to take somebody with me. That's very fair. Thankfully, the game is very simple. You press either X or square, depending on the controller you're using, to dive. Oop, there it goes. Your bottom button, of course, will be your jump, and your right trigger equivalent will be your grab. If you grab on a ledge, you'll climb up that ledge, but you have to actually reach it with your hands. I generally use controller, though keyboard and mouse is not bad. There's no real advantage to using a keyboard with this game. So I would say use controller because it's more comfortable. Is that a matter of don't have one, or is that a matter of a hand issue? That's because we're thinking the same thing yet again. I just bothered to say the words, whereas you just left the question open. It's just like I need a translator sometimes. You could do with a translator sometimes too. I'm not overly familiar with what the keyboard controls are off the top of my head, because it's been a little bit. But those are the only real controls for the game. Just grab, jump, and dive. Do I wait or do I go around? Looks like people are starting to tilt this back, so I may as well just wait. These seesaws are trouble. Okay. Ah, okay. I spent a long time without any means of doing anything but keyboard and mouse, so I feel that. No, 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 physics, why? Well. Ah. Reflexively hitting a button, I assume, because you were trying to go faster. Yeah. That's just one of those reflexes that gets so deeply ingrained you don't even realize you're doing it. Hammer of Judgment. You know, it's the anti-fast. Nope, the hammer's not gonna be my friend today. Okay. If you can hit that hammer at the right angle, it can launch you to the end. But that one's at a bad angle, so that ain't gonna work. And that right there is somebody being a monster and ruining that seesaw. God damn it. Went to grab the ledge, grabbed somebody else instead. Rip me. Nope, I'm just gonna wait. Nope, nope. Why? Yeah, no. No, I think that's more subtle than people are going to be in 2022. At the rate we're going, I expect caveman dating to be the way it ends up going back to. Yeah, that's the proper response to that. How do you come back to what we never left? Time to improve my climbing prowess. Here we go again. When I was seeing this a lot, I started getting really good at it, and then for some reason today, it's just been one big ball of thumbs. Maybe. Or it's just simple rust since... been at least like half a month since I did anything with this. So I may have just had it and then lost it again that quickly. That'll easily happen. Ah, I missed the tube. Those gold tubes will drop you in a slightly better location. I've yet to land in them, so I just always accepted my fate and just dropped straight for green. I figured I'd try. They're getting better. Next goal is qualifying. You got this. Just keep getting better every time and you'll be winning before you know it. Hell, at this rate, you'll pass me. Missed it. Damn it! Somebody else hit me when I tried to grab it. It's fine. It doesn't help that they rotated out half the maps I was getting really used to dealing with. Like, there was this one jungle-themed map that I was getting really used to dealing with because it was almost all jump pads. I mean, if you want to, you're welcome to do so. I don't mind. I mean, it's not like I live that long. Works for me. I'll just need to unhide, because I think I'm still sitting invisible in Steam as I do all the time. Game? There we go. Okay, I'm not jinxed. I need to stay away from anybody that's glowing. Yeah. These team games can be a crapshoot, because some people will just idle. And just let it be. My team's gonna lose, just because the people on my team doing the jinxing are doing a terrible job. I mean, there is a logic here. I could get jinxed on purpose in order to start murdering other people. But I think I'm gonna just do my best to play keep away and hope it works out. You, get out of this hiding spot. Nope, don't touchy. No touchy. No touchy. No. Never gonna... Oh god, there's so many. Well, I tried to get away from that. Come here, Cuphead. Got him. Join us! Join us! Be one with the void. Cheeky bastard. Oh, I think I see why my team's having problems. Some of the people on my team don't know how Jinx works. Some of them are just bumping into each other trying to jinx people, and that's not how that works. See, you're getting closer every time. That's what matters. Just closer every time. Yeah, it should be okay now. Hey, there you go. We don't have a full 4, so we'll just stick with this, and it'll be okay. I will do my best not to grab the green bean. I endeavor not to do friendly fire, but sometimes the bloodlust gets to me. Shh, that's supposed to be a secret. If they had the duos back up again, I would have said we could do that because that's based on how many points the two people get. So it's easier to move forward. But sadly, they rotated that out in favor of the fours. Which, being in a random squad in this, honestly has been to my benefit multiple times because there are so many people that are so much better at this game than I am that I can kind of get carried forward, but I don't like to do that. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Yes, I made a yellow tube this time. Leader of the pack. Wait for it, wait for it. Yes! Yes! That can happen sometimes. I don't know what to do about that. Aside from just hope you get unwedged. Ah, there you go. No, you need to go down, not up, Xeno. Down. The camera flipping in this one can be a problem, because they expect you to flip back and forth twice. Rest in peace. Yeah. I've seen that happen to people a few times. Not necessarily on this map, but there are a couple other tubes that you'll get stuck between the edge of it and the side. Don't worry, I'll be joining you in death in a moment here, because... Oh, this map is a thing. It's also possible to fall through the floor at the end of one of those tubes. Because this one's all about scoring points by going through the holes. Okay, got a silver. Got another silver. No! I just need to get 15 points to qualify. Just gotta get 15 points to qualify. Ow. My head. My legs. My everything. I tripped through the gold. No! I do not embrace the void. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! The first time I was on this map, I zoomed to the end like 4 times in a row before I realized what I was supposed to actually be doing. So it was awful. But as long as you just keep aiming for silver rings, 9 times out of 10, you'll be fine. I just hate this piece. I keep getting stuck on a bunch of random crap most of the time. Let's follow Santa Jack. And he's dead. I've noticed if I spectate somebody, they tend to die. It's like I'm just a black spot. I will attach to you and you will perish. I don't think I've seen this one. I have concerns though. I don't want to be in the middle. I don't want to be in the middle. The axe of doom comes for me. So we're on a seesaw being shot at with giant controllers of doom. And, you know, and the planets. You, be my meat shield. Stand in front of the bullets for me. All of you, meat shield for me. Goodbye. That is much less destruction from getting hit with a planet than I would have expected. Ooh. No! I am not a star. Okay, just exit at this point. Let's take these kids to school. You'll get there. Even if it means I have to start diving on people and murdering, I can make this happen. Besides, as long as you're still having fun, that's the important part. Okay, this one you can mostly just follow the crowd, because if you hit the wrong door, you'll bounce off. That's how they get you. Supposedly there's a way to tell which ones are real and which ones are fake on this screen, but I've never quite figured it out. Like, one's slightly shorter or something. And you'll know which one's me because I'll have a red arrow over my head. I tend to get pretty lucky with this, so if you don't have any other path to take, just follow me and I'll see if I can lead us to victory. Nope, not that one. That one. Getting stuck. As usual, I jinxed myself horribly by saying I usually do well. So I think I'm still in the front 42. It's kind of hard to tell when everything turns into word soup over here. Made it. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Generally, if you're down to the last couple people, you want a jump and dive. And that's about the only play you have at that point. That is how this goes sometimes. You will literally be a pixel away from success and it will be stolen out from under you. Yeah. That's the make or break with that one. I honestly thought I was as out of that one since I was in the back for 90% of it. And Black Friday definitely happened. Okay, good, I made it. Okay, I'm starting to get back in this. The black spot strikes again. Come on, cats land on their feet. You got this. Some people just never learn, it seems, and I don't understand. And then there's this one who just tries to blitz through it and just keeps falling right back in the same hole over and over again. So they are lagging hard. Like, don't get me wrong, I have fallen victim to that a few times, but there's a breaking point. You've got to learn sometime, or you're never gonna get anywhere. That has more questions than answers in it. Your answer is yes, yes. I mean, that's not inaccurate, but at the same time, there's more to it than that. Oh god. Said help. Ow, my face. Ow, my everything else. I never do well at those. I almost always get stuck to the pole. And at the rate she's playing that game, I suppose you almost could say it's keeping her hostage, but I don't think that's quite how that works. Accurate. Well, there's probably somebody out there with the name Temtem in this instance is a game. Oh, I know. I know. We've had this conversation before. No, if that was the situation, you would have seen a much different reaction from me because this stream would have ended and there would have been a body. Well, plus or minus some parts, yes. You made it! Yay! Progress. Well done. I knew you'd make it eventually. Now we just gotta get you through the second one. Just keep that momentum going. Okay, there's going to be a glowing light up in the air. You want to stay up in there as much as possible. There'll be a couple platforms you can stay on that'll be in its range. You'll want to land on those as much as possible, but people will be pushing and shoving. See that huge golden block there? Just stay in that range. You generally want to stay on those couple conveyor belts you see with the bars on the sides of them. But anything up here is valid. Just be chill. Be chill. Don't make this tilt, and we're cool. Hey, I said be cool, damn it. What did I say about being cool? Whoa, I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Okay, at 80%, that's fine, that's fine. That did not work out in my favor. I didn't know what was going to happen there. Bouncy Castle! There's also a jump pad on the right that leads to a set of other bounce pads. You can bounce among those for a while and get a decent amount of points that way. That one's also a good place to stay for a bit, when the timing doesn't go against you. This one can be a real pain. Almost. That's good for your first time in that one. That one you really have to know the layout out well for it to not be trouble. Well, you'll be happy to know, in my experience, that one doesn't come up very often. Oh, here we go again with the cannons. Oh, absolutely. The problem with nine times out of 10 with these is people fucking you over. Yeah. This game can really bring out the worst in people sometimes. Like how I keep dragging that guy into every shot I can see. I've just been kind and holding on to him. What, it was censoring the chat? Ignoring the fact that it let you into a stream with a mature content filter on it? Interesting. I have committed murder and I feel no guilt. Sentences that shouldn't be taken out of context for 500. Yeah, you get better reach if you're kid friendly, but I don't think I could continue on that vein long enough. I would inevitably get myself in trouble. Thank you. This tail is mine. Goodbye. He thought he was slick. He's not that slick. No, Jack Skellington, you can't have this. This is not for you. Get back here, you. Gotcha. Yeah. It's really easy to slip, especially when you're used to not doing any filtering. mean, as it stands, I filter a bit on stream, as you've both noticed. I don't swear wildly. Like, you've both have seen me type a fair few times. Yeah. It's definitely better for growth. Yeah. I had a coin flip as to whether you meant you'd grown a bundle or double, because it could have been either word. And just remember, it's always valid to just add new words to the English language. Because it's not like anyone can question it, because the English language is already full of enough strange words. I don't think anyone will notice. Then all it takes is getting enough people to start using it, and it'll be added to the dictionary eventually. Ah, god damn it. That's fair. Is the other side of the coin to that is, if you twist it enough, literally anything can be a dirty joke. Oh yeah, that guy, that you know he knew what he was doing when he picked that name. You absolutely have to know that he knew exactly what he was doing when he picked that name. Yeah, why not? I'll switch to that now that I have the whole thing. Where's the other half? There it is. Oh, absolutely. That's the safe answer. But let's be real. Yeah. Both are correct. I've noticed that just kind of happens. Like I've known a fair few guys before and after fatherhood, and it just becomes a thing. Some adapt better than others, but some just are an ever-flowing wave of dad jokes after a while. Eh, it's a case of to each their own. Some humor just doesn't work for everybody. I looked at how he was talking in the Discord, and I was like, I don't think this will work for me, so I haven't looked yet. I should still give everybody a chance anyway, but I do measure people quite a bit by how they're acting there first. Yeah, After a point, there's so many. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one that saw that. Like, don't get me wrong. I've been slow enough about getting to the people who have been there a while. There's no way I'm gonna keep up with all of the new people coming in too. That's fair. That filters it down to a much nicer set. So if I operated under that logic, I don't think I'd see much of anyone. Yeah, you pretty much want to just dive off of each of these bounces as much as possible and just line it up as well as you can. There's not too much of a trick to it, just keep bouncing. Once you get here, don't try to single bounce half of these. They're too wide across, you're not gonna make it. And just do what you gotta do to get through. This one, skip this one in the middle and just go for the one on the left side, and it'll more or often than not bounce you completely clearly. That time, I didn't have enough momentum. Or did they change this? Nah, just keep diving and it works out. Okay. And number 8. There you go. Good, good. Yeah, these are the ones I was saying were too wide to do one bounce on. You can sometimes get a bounce and a dive, but I would highly recommend going to the edge of one and then going for the one on that edge. There you go. And if it gets laggy, this one gets really, really bad, since it's a lot of timing. There you go. There you go. Yeah, now aim for that left-hand one is what I would recommend as far as getting through here. And then just start diving at the one you're flying towards. Or you could take the bridges on the sides. They're slower, but you'll get there. There you go. Huh. Not sure why that's not lining up. Yeah, since there's 11 people left, you should be able to make it just by going up the sides here. And then just up from there. I blame the one that was with you. You got bumped off alignment on that one. Looking good. Not a response I would have considered on that one. Then again, I've only ever had mochi, like, once. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't make it a couple of those times. You were on that ledge on my end, and then you just suddenly weren't. Yeah, you definitely got pushed one of those times. I saw that one. Still, you did a lot better the first time you were in that than my friend did. He got stuck on those platforms that were moving back and forth. And to this day, I still don't know how what he had happening was happening to him. Yeah. You've certainly played a few. The physics in this just take a bit of getting used to. Damn it. I did see a couple. But it's also hard to tell when you're spectating somebody because the spectate cam can lag out and be really weird. That was just a bad judgment call on my part. So I was trying to be cheeky. Which, that's almost always the cause of death for me, is I try to do something more clever than my hands are capable of doing. Yeah, you can turn it, so it will help you see better. You have full camera control when you're spectating. I've certainly used that to help people in some of the more annoying minigames. That should help give you a better viewing experience on the spectator cam. Okay, this has both ice that breaks when you walk on it and giant snowballs trying to murder you. And of course, it says don't break the ice. I think we all know exactly what I'm going to do immediately. Chaos, 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 chaos. Break the ice, break the ice. Oh, got one already, and I got myself with my own shenanigans, as always. I don't care, I took somebody with me. I accept my fate. That's how that kind of thing goes. If you just go full murder, you will get karma'd for it. I accept these charges. I will pay for my sins. Got a lot of ideas, but too tired to make them happen. Yeah. Okay, all these parts that are marked with snowflakes are actually as slippery as you might expect them to be. That's about the only thing really notable on this. And the section of fists you see there, they can be very helpful. Just time your jumps well and you'll get through them well. This first ramp is going to be launching snowballs down at us. You'll want to stay behind at least a couple people and let them meat shield the snowballs for you. And of course, watch out for those flippers at the end. They will either do great things or terrible things for you. Those are the main things to watch out for on this map. Oh, apparently it's launching fruit this time instead of snowballs. That's unfortunate, because the snowballs hit harder. You're in front of me, you've got this. You can do it. Damn it. This fan is the bane of my existence. Okay, made it. Use the flipper and get sent to the abyss. Okay, middle flipper bad. Middle flipper bad. Ah, spiked by the wall. Made it. Ooh. Yeah, it put me on spectate cam just in time for when that flipper sent you back. That fan is the worst part of that map. And I completely forgot about it till I ran into it. Still, you're continuing to get better at the game. I'm sure there's a trick to dealing with that fan, I just haven't quite figured it out yet. I just tend to cross my fingers and hope I get lucky with the timing getting by it. Ow. Now this fan right here is another nightmare, is it will send you up into the ceiling and you might get stuck up there for a long time. So I got wedged between that fan and the wall for basically an entire qualifier round the one time. It was unfortunate. I always try this middle path, and it never works out for me. And that's exactly why. Ah. I should have just rode it around again, but I was like, no, going for it. And again. That fan travels so slow. There we go. Just had to send myself into it a few times, and everything works out for the best. I don't know what happened to that guy. He just kind of didn't. Aww. Oh no. So how this works is you just gotta hang on to these little penguins for as long as possible. Come here, you. Come here. This is mine. I think this guy's AFK. I'm just gonna hide behind him. Use the AFK guy as a shield. Uh-oh. Time to go, the crowd's coming. Uh-oh, crowd's coming this way too. Whoa. Easiest round of this I've ever had. It usually turns to a mosh pit over whatever penguin I'm holding on to. But apparently nobody saw me wander off with that one. I'm trying to find a good brawl, but there doesn't seem to be much brawling happening on in this particular lobby for this. And I do like that you can see how many points the person you're spectating has over their heads now. So you can tell whether the one you're watching has a hope in hell or not. Oh boy. Exactly as it says there, the different sections of the map will spawn bubbles in them. You just gotta pop as many as you can. There's been a few that have golden bubbles in them that are worth more points. I cannot figure out how to get to them. Like that golden bubble there probably isn't too hard to get, but somebody's almost certainly gonna beat me to it. Oh wait, no, that's further than I thought. I don't know how you're gonna do that one. Meanwhile, in the fuckery zone... Damn it, I wanted that. Because that one was gonna be pretty easy to get. These are so rife with just, I'm about to touch a bubble. Pop. Nope. How about this bubble? Nope. Like, I don't know what kind of crazy jump you gotta do off of up here or something to get that, but it is a thing. You probably use the frog to get launched up there. That's gonna take me long enough to figure out that I ain't gonna get anywhere with that. Nowhere else has bubbles, only here. Okay. That explains why I haven't gotten left behind yet. Oh, god damn it. That's another golden bubble I don't know how to get. The one that was above where I just qualified. This is probably going to be the last one, though, because it's almost 4 o'clock here, and I gotta be at work at 5. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. Of course, and thank you for being here. I'm glad we had a chance to get you started with this. Make the murder pit. Make the murder pit. Make the murder pit. Everybody's gonna fall in the murder pit. Ignoring the fact that I'm inevitably going to fall into my own murder pit. Especially now that we're running out of ground. Yep. The ice physics got me. I thought I was being so clever cutting that section off, and then I forgot I left it as a 2-tile space there, so I couldn't get high enough. As always, I'm master of self-sabotage. That's why I don't win these finales more often than not, is I try to be too far ahead of myself, and I end up throwing myself in the hole. Like, these guys are doing it how you're supposed to be doing it. You want to keep each tile as long as possible, and hope your opponent runs out of ground first. Just once it gets to this point. This guy's probably out of here, yep. And that's that. Discount Spider-Man wins. And I made the goal I wanted to. I made it to at least one final today. Okay, let's exit the game and see if I can find somebody on to send you all to see. Yeah, sure, that'll work. Yeah, sure, that'll work. Don't hear me. I don't need to hear the me. Don't hear me. I don't need to hear the me. Since we were talking about Temtem, may as well send you to go see somebody who's playing Pokemon. There you go. Thank you all for being here, of course.